Hello fellow makeup lovers, how are you guys doing today? So I am actually a little bit nervous for this video because we're going to be talking about the new Wayne Goss lip collection. I went ahead and picked up two of the lipsticks which retail for $28 each, so definitely a pretty penny. And then I also picked up one lip gloss which retails for $22 each, and then I picked up a lip liner which is $14. So I wanted to try a little bit of each line just to give you guys my opinion on them. I was really excited from the launch video. I thought that the promises behind these products sounded really good, and also it was cool to learn that Wayne Goss is a independently owned brand, completely self-funded. I love talking about indie brands, even if they're more well-known ones. So before we jump into the review, if you're new to my channel, I'm so happy to have you here. My name is Amy, and as my channel name says, I love makeup. I love indie makeup specifically, so if you are interested in that, definitely make sure to hit that subscribe button. So let's just go ahead and jump on in, and I just have to say it. I know we're at the point where we hate disclaimers, but I just need to get it off my chest. I have nothing personal against Wayne Goss. I really wanted to love these products, but my priority will always be my viewers, making sure that you are an informed consumer and that you get my honest opinion. I never want to make a product seem better than it is just because of whose name is attached to it. So I'm going to be honest as always, and if you don't like that, then this is not the place for you. So I don't feel like these overall are worth the money. I have to say, we'll talk about the good first. I actually really like the lip liner. The lip liner is nice, and it's funny because I wasn't actually going to buy this because I was like, I don't need any more lip liners. But in the video that Wayne Goss did revealing it, he kind of talked about how he wanted to do a lip liner that was a little less creamy, a little bit more of a standard pencil so that it was a bit easier to use. And almost every lip liner I have is super creamy, and I think that might be why I don't like lip liners. I actually really find this a lot easier to use because I have a very unsteady hand. I feel like when I sit there and try and do like a nice line, my hand gets shaky and I just have a hard time keeping it nice and precise. So majority of the time I skip lip liner, and I actually found this super easy to use, super easy to get an even line with. I really like it. I have the shade Vintage Pink, I want to say. Yes, and it is a very nice, really light neutral shade. It's a perfect shade for me when it comes to nude lipsticks, and I actually applied this like 4 times today because I was having the struggle and a half with my lip combo to film this video. I didn't feel like I was having to sit there forever lining my lips with this, so I actually really like this lip liner formula. I could see buying more. This is the standout for me. When you swatch it, it does feel a little bit harder. It does not feel creamy. I love how it applies. I think it makes lip liner that much easier, and also I really love the shade as well. All right, so let's talk about the lip gloss. I literally hate this formula, and it looks terrible on my lips. I'm not even kidding. And it looks beautiful. The presentation is stunning. I love the packaging. It has a little bit of mintiness to it, but it's very subtle, so I don't mind that. And the color is stunning. You can see there, it looks like it would be something I'd wear all the time. It's kind of a peachy nude. And the thing about this is when I apply it to my lips, it just gathers in every line that I have. It looks so patchy, and I don't know if it's just because it is this shade. Sometimes really light lip glosses can kind of get that milky gross look where they do separate into the lines. The first time I put this on, I was literally taken aback at how bad this looks on the lips. I had to wipe it off immediately. When I do my makeup every day, I don't exfoliate my lips, but I do put on some lip balm before I start my makeup, and I let it sit all the way to the end just to keep my lips a little bit extra hydrated because I do have very dry lips, and this just clinged to everything. It looked terrible. So I tried it again as a lip topper over one of the lipsticks, and it completely broke apart the lipstick. It looked so bad, which is really unfortunate because you'd think buying something from the same line, you wear the lipstick, you wear the lip gloss, it would look good together, but that's not the case. So what I've discovered is if I do exfoliate my lips really well, and then I also prep my lips with the balm and give it a little bit of time, I can wear this on its own and it's not terrible. It's not to the point where I'm like cringing and I'm like, I have to take that off. But it is definitely not a favorite lip gloss formula by far. There's like a million other lip glosses I would choose before I wore this one on its own. And then as a topper, even if I exfoliate my lips beforehand, it just breaks up so bad with the lipsticks. Again, I don't know if it's just this color. Maybe some of the other lip glosses are better, but I can tell you that I regret purchasing this lip gloss. And if I had to recommend an alternative to you, the Dominique Cosmetics Creamer Lip Gloss It's a little bit less peachy, but it's a very, very light nude. And I feel like this one typically does not break up when I put it over lipsticks, and I can use it as its own as a lip gloss, and it's really pretty. And it doesn't do that weird milky sinking into the lines thing, so I really love that one. And then let's talk about the lipsticks. So I would say my overall feeling about the lipsticks is they're just okay. I think they're pretty high maintenance, and that is because if I put these on my lips alone without exfoliating beforehand, they literally grab onto every dry patch, every crack in my lips, and make them look terrible. And I know what you're thinking, like, you have really dry lips, that's your own fault, but I have plenty of other lipstick formulas, ones that are nowhere near this price, that don't do that to me. For example, the ColourPop cream lipsticks, I think they're like $7. They're one of the most flattering lipsticks I possibly can go to with my dry lips because they don't stick onto things and they actually kind of even out and they look beautiful on their own. And they also look beautiful topped over with lip gloss. And these just do not do that. If you have dry lips, unless you're planning to exfoliate every time before you use them, I wouldn't recommend them to you. But even with exfoliating, I don't think that they're the best formula because they still sink into my lips a bit, and if I smile, you can really see it sinking into the lines, so it's just not the most flattering lipstick formula. And if this was a cheaper lipstick, then I would be like, okay, fine, like I paid $5, $10 for this, whatever, it's not the end of the world. But knowing that these are $28 each, I just don't feel like they're worth the price. I feel like I can't top these with lip gloss. And at first I thought it was just this lip gloss because this lip gloss is terrible on its own. But then before I started filming this video, I was like, well, let me just see real quick if I try this lipstick and top it with gloss, how it looks, how it combines with other formulas, which is the reason I did my lip combo so many times today, because first I went ahead and I topped it with my Sweet Mouth lip gloss from Fenty and it broke up, and then I topped it with the Dominique Cosmetics lip gloss, which it broke up, and that normally never happens with this one. And then I topped it off with my Lunar Beauty lip gloss and it broke up. And I just feel like these cannot be topped with a gloss. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I literally did this lip combo 4 times today to finally get it to a point where I could feel like, okay, that's fine, it looks okay. And the way I did that was by not topping it with a lip gloss, because I don't know, I guess I could sit here all day and continuously try lip gloss formulas until one doesn't break up, but I feel like that's so high maintenance for such a high-end price. Eventually I ended up just going in with the lip liner and then the shade Daisy, and that's what I have on the lips now. What I did for this combo was just like tapping the lipstick in and then really smoothing it out in my lips, and I feel like that helped a little bit. So this is the shade Daisy, and it's a pretty pinky nude. For me, I feel like I do really like this color overall. And then the other shade that I got actually arrived looking real tragic. This is the shade Camelia, and I think maybe in production, if I had to guess, just because the inside has a circle on it, it looks like maybe someone didn't put it all the way down and they stuck it in and it got stuck on the circle, and that's why there's like a chunk missing out of it. So it does look pretty bad, which was disappointing unboxing it, because it's like when you pay $28 for a lipstick, you don't want it to look like it's been mauled. So there's Camelia. It shows up very peachy on me. Overall, I like the color, but I think Daisy is definitely my favorite. And I just want to give you a quick little customer service update, because I did reach out to Beautylish about my lipstick arriving in the condition that it did, and they said they're unable to do reshipments at this time, but that they would send me a full refund, which honestly I appreciate a lot in this moment, just because I'm overall kind of unhappy with my purchase. So I did film all of these in action, and we're gonna jump into that now just so you can see for yourself what they look like on the lips. Okay guys, so I think this is the closest I've ever zoomed up to my face, but I really want you to see these in action. So before we start, I want to let you know I already went ahead and exfoliated my lips with the Physicians Formula just Rose. What am I thinking about? Organic Rose Oil Lip Polish. And then I also went ahead and prepped them the whole time I was doing my makeup. I had the Glossier MangoBalm.com on just to set them up for success as much as I possibly can. So I'm going to wipe my lip balm off. So hopefully you can see that right now my lips are in a decent condition. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with the lip gloss. So the gloss looks a lot better having fully prepped my lips. I think from farther away it doesn't look bad. Up close I can still see the shades separating and gathering into the lines of my lips, so I feel like it doesn't look very flattering. I'm going to go ahead and leave a clip of me trying this lip gloss over the lip liner without having fully prepped my lips and just putting it on like I typically would, and you can see it looks so bad like that. Here it looks okay, but it's still not a gloss that I would want to reach for. Alright, now we're going to do a lip swatch of Daisy. So there is Daisy up close. I feel like it's a really pretty color. Feeling it, it feels comfortable on the lips, but again, there's just something about this formula where I feel like it's kind of gathering in the lines of my lips. It's hard getting even closer to my camera because I have to do like this awkward half squat. I feel like from far away it looks fine, and it's not the worst lipstick I've ever seen. I don't hate this formula, but it just doesn't feel luxury to me. It doesn't feel like I paid almost $30 for one tube of this. So before I wipe that off, I want to go ahead and show you Tulip over Daisy. Oh man, do you see that immediately? See, like this, it looks fine, but then you give it a second and it looks so bad. It just immediately starts breaking apart the lipstick. Hopefully you guys can see that, but I feel like this lipstick and lip gloss combo is the worst for each other. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and do my sad little Camelia. This one is so pigmented. I think the formula of this, like I said, it feels a little bit more pigmented, so I think it looks a little bit better on the lips than Daisy. I still feel like it's gathering in my lines a little bit, but it's not as bad, and it's really not something you notice unless you're super up close. So I like this one a little bit more. Now let's go ahead and top it with Tulip. So hopefully you can see that. I'm not even exaggerating. It looks so bad. It's almost comical how bad they look together. So I don't know, I feel again like, yes, I have dry lips, so that's on me a little bit, but these were supposed to be like super hydrating lipsticks, and I just don't feel like they look flattering on me. So I would love to know if you tried any of the Wayne Goss lippies, or if you didn't, what your thoughts were on the collection, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.